We the footy fetish. What? We the footy fetish. What? We the footy fetish. What? We the footy fetish. You want goals? Let's make them. Girl, can't wait till them feet naked. Ooh.
Oh my God. Man.
Welcome back.
Damn, what a classic New Orleans bounce song. Right
I had to go with it. We've always throw many fresh beats on here, you know?
Man, that was good.
Woo!
Let's
Ladies and
beat
gentlemen.
rock a little bit.
Hey, I was feeling it. I haven't heard this in forever. Friend of mine, Strain, shout out.
Shout out Strain.
Shout out Jeannie. His mom used to pick us up when we were kids, have this shit on,
Damn.
and she'd be jamming to it.
Damn.
Like, she'd turn around, she'd be like, you want love? Let's make it. Shout out, Miss LeJean.
Oh, God.
Funny as shit. Funny as shit to see like a, 40-year-old woman like just fucking jamming to this shit. Anyway, welcome back to the Footy Fetish Show, where the fetish is real, the footy is soccer. Booty has always been a Chelsea fan from day one.
Let's go.
And I can't even say that right. It feels wrong. I have a guy named Ocho with me. Say hey, Ocho.
Yeah, back on the mic. Quit the mic, Daddy. Mike, glad to be back.
Glad to be back with you.
Glad to be back with you.
You know why?
Why is that?
It's a special day.
It is a special day,
It's our second annual.
What?
It's our second annual Champions League Final episode.
Let's go, baby. Second annual.
Made it to two. Made it to two.
We made it, baby.
They haven't kicked us off Spotify yet, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Ooh. Back at it.
There we go.
Back at it, world.
Have you been okay?
I've been all right.
That's good.
It's good, man. Yeah, it's good. Nothing really new. I actually shared with you I'm trying to rent my bottom unit, but that's kind of boring. Let's move on to the fun stuff, the soccer. This is a special episode. We always say this, but this is like very special. We finally are at the end of season 2.
Yep.
It's the Champions League Final. Cue the Champions League music one more time for us. We've got 2 special guests today. Champions League Final. What is that? That is Chelsea, Man City. We had to get none other than our Chelsea pundit, Matt, Statboy, Mattboy, and our Man City pundit. Matt, welcome back to the show. How you been?
I'm great, fellas. Good to be back. This is like my 4th or 5th time. I lost count, but it's always good to be here.
Yes, sir.
Glad to have you back. And our Manchester City pundit, Jeremy Turtle Pool. How you been, Turtle?
Been well, man. Happy to be back. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Always a lot of fun.
Glad to have you on. It's is this the first Champions League final for Manchester City?
It is. It is.
Wow.
Yeah,
This is a special
but
one,
we
really.
did win the Champions Cup though. But I mean, it's a little different. But
It's
just
got
have to
Champions
throw that
League,
out
so
there.
it's close.
Yeah,
It's close. All right. Cool. Before we get into this episode, let's quickly jump into who will be qualifying for Champions League next year. Do you want to take away Premier League? Booty.
Oh, I love to take Premier League. Yes. We have Manchester City, who we just mentioned. Manchester United, who we're going to mention here in a little bit. Liverpool and Chelsea rounding out those top 4 for Champions League next year. Serie A. We got Inter. We got AC Milan. Yep.
Second
They're
place,
back.
baby.
They're back.
Ooh, I got to hit my boy Eddie. $40 bet, baby. Top 3.
That's a lunch.
Let's go!
Lunch.
No, that was a bet. That was a money bet.
And the second place finish, you got to point out, is due to beating Atalanta on the final day. Nice game, nice match. Actually, I watched that one.
Defensive class. Donnarumma didn't make a save.
It's true. Atalanta just did their thing where they pushed everybody forward, and you were like, oh, Atalanta has to score at some point. Never did.
Mm-hmm.
Never did.
Mm-hmm.
And Atalanta, third place
place
because of it. And Juve rounded it out. Thank you, Napoli. Appreciate that.
Napoli.
Appreciate that.
Poor Gattuso.
I know.
Listen, so I was thinking about this. He was at Milan, right?
Yep.
No expectations.
Yep.
Just go do your best.
Yep.
Gets them into contention for Champions League.
Gone.
Finishes in 5th place by 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
Goes to Napoli.
Mm-hmm.
No expectations. Coming in mid-season. Do your best. Puts them into contention. Finishes in 5th place. 1 point. Fire him. Are you kidding me? This guy can't catch a break.
And
You know where he's going now?
Fiorentina.
Fiorentina.
As of today.
Love it.
He is the Serie A slut. I love it. I hope he keeps slutting.
I think
Keep
he'll
slutting.
be at Fiorentina for a while.
I think he'll be back at AC Milan eventually. I think so. He loves that club. That's his heart. That's his heart.
Interesting.
That's his heart and soul right there. I think eventually he'll come back.
I don't think so, man.
No?
No.
Think it's done? You think he's
'Cause-
pissed off?
So we're seeing what we're doing with Donnarumma, right?
Yeah.
They're not doing this romantic like, oh yeah, let's build the club around. It's whatever's better for the club as a whole.
Yeah.
Playing hardball.
They're playing hardball. Like they did it with Romagnoli.
Yep.
They just put him on the bench. No one is better than the club because he got dominated when we played Inter.
Yeah.
Like, all right, you're on the bench. It's about the club now. It's not about you because he's the captain. When have you ever seen a team just bench their captain? It's very rare.
Yeah.
So this whole Donnarumma just went out and bought the best keeper in France. That's a sign. So the Gattuso, it's romantic. I would personally love it, but I don't think it would be good for
It's
the
a hot
club.
take. I'm putting on my hot
Hot
takes.
take. All right, we'll put
hot
it on
take
the board.
Hot ticket. Thanks, Napoli.
Let's move
Move
on
on.
over to La Liga.
Atletico Madrid. Sealing it up. And by the way, those folks are jacked. If you haven't seen it, they're all over social media. I think the party's lasted for like 3 days now.
Let it
For real.
keep going.
It's awesome.
Keep
it's
going.
awesome. Real Madrid finishing second. A trophyless season for Zidane. Ooh, rumors.
He's gone.
Barcelona in third.
Let's just say it. He's gone.
Yeah, probably.
He's gone.
Barca in third. And Sevilla rounded out top four. You know Sevilla's going to be somewhere in there. Got to.
Good for
Gotta be.
Sevilla.
Yeah.
Good for Sevilla.
Yep.
Rounding it out, we've got this next league, the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich, of course, back again. I think this is 10 in a row now. RB Leipzig making their way. Second place, lost their coach and their 2 starting center backs, Konate and Upamecano.
Yep.
Strange. I don't know what's going to happen there. Borussia Dortmund finishing very strong, coming in third place, winning their last 6 games, getting that Champions League bid. And Wolfsburg. It's always a random fourth-place team in the Bundesliga. Go figure.
You know, RB Leipzig is like that. Y'all ever seen that episode of Always Sunny where like Frank comes back and Frank's back in business? And he takes over and like they're doing all these dinners and Charlie's like, "What do you guys? What do we do? Like, what does that where like make? Like, what do we do? Like money, right? But like, what do we do? Like, what do we?
What do we do?
Money.
He making money, though.
We're making money. We're making money. Though. That's it. That's what we do, Charlie. There's nothing else to it. Make money. That's what they're gonna do next year. It's gonna make money.
Oh, that's funny. Last league, Ligue 1, the French league. Lille and Paris Saint-Germain getting those top 2 spots. I believe Monaco going to a Champions League qualifier. So Lille, Paris Saint-Germain, and Monaco getting to the Champions League qualifier.
Pochettino in trouble now?
No, it's just 1 point. He came mid-season. I wouldn't put any blame on him. I mean, if you look at their form, they had...
I wouldn't either, but would they? See what I mean? With PSG.
No.
I hope not.
I wouldn't.
I don't hope not.
I wouldn't.
He got money.
Why would you do that, though, you know?
PSG. Why would they do that?
God,
Well,
you're right, man. It's so
It
You know how
doesn't make
much money
sense.
they
So
probably have
irrational.
to pay him? Like, that'd be a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's true.
They
'Cause
got
they
it.
just signed him.
Sky Sports, who I'm always skeptical of because they do their own betting. They do their own betting
Yeah,
like
yeah,
odds
right,
on
right.
like transfers, and they
Yeah.
make up their own stories. But they had a report that Pochettino could be interested in a return to Tottenham,
What the
which would be
fuck?
bailing them out of a shitty situation.
What the fuck?
I don't mean to go off on
No,
a totally
I mean,
different
I'm not
subject, but speaking of
surprised.
Pochettino would leave,
Ooh.
I don't see
mean,
that
look,
happening.
there's so many rumors surrounding PSG this summer to
Right.
begin with. Like, is Mbappe going to stay? I don't think Neymar signed his contract yet. Did
Yeah,
he
he
sign
did.
his contract?
Yeah, he signed
did?
it.
Yeah, I thought
He
so. I
did.
thought he did.
All right, so he's there. So now it's all going to come down to Mbappe. What is Mbappe doing this year? So we'll see what happens. But that rounds out our top 5 leagues. Let's get into the fun stuff. The Champions League Final. We've got a cracker of a match. I finally have come around, y'all. I was really upset as an all-English final. I'm excited for this one because Man City and Chelsea just have a ton of studs. It's not like a Tottenham where you had a whole bunch of no-namers. You got some really strong squads here, and the coaches that are there are also very fun to watch. They have a very attacking mindset. We look at, let's see, shots per game. Both of them have, that's weird, at least 1 shot per game? That can't be the right stat. Anyway, let's look at these projected lineups. Turtle, you want to get into this projected lineup from Manchester City? Can you read that?
Yeah. Looking like Zinchenko, Diaz definitely going to be starting. Stones, Walker. Uh, yeah, Walker will probably start over Cancelo. Obviously Ederson starting from the back. You're gonna have Gundogan, Rodrigue, Silva. Yeah, he'll probably start. He's been saved for the last Premier League games. Mahrez definitely he's got to start. Your boy's been hot. Like
Mm-hmm.
damn, just putting goals in the back of the net. My goodness. De Bruyne always a starter, and Foden.
Of course,
Man,
Phil.
dude, Phil, bro, you just gotta get it on. Just stop shooting at the goalkeeper, my man, bro. Like left or
Oh
right,
man,
bro. Choose a side. That's it. That's all. That's all we
How-
ask. But he's good. He's a good lad.
would you rather Foden kick it right at the keeper or completely off target?
Aim. They do say aim for the keeper because it will go left or right. But lately, bro, he been shooting rockets straight at the keeper.
Straight at the keeper.
But
Straight at the keeper.
he can rip it though.
He can. Of this lineup, do you see any differences Pep will do? Or do you think Pep's going to keep it simple, keep the same lineup? Do you see him changing any of this, Turtle? And we'll go around the room.
I could see him possibly starting with Aguero just because.
Mm.
I mean, dude, he's up for it. I mean, he was in there for 20 minutes and scored 2 goals in his last game, and he could have had a hat trick.
All right.
So
Yeah, you got to think he's going to be motivated. This is his last game for City. They're finally in the Champions League. He's been there since the very beginning
this is why
of
we
their
bought him.
rebuilding.
Like,
Yeah, this is
why
exactly
he
why
was
you bought him.
brought in was for a Champions League final.
So who? Go ahead.
I could see Silva possibly sitting just because.
So
I
walk
mean,
us through that. Walk us through who do you take out and then who rotates where and where. So Aguero obviously is going to be the number 9, right?
right. So here's what I think would end up happening. You're gonna have the back line. You're gonna have that 4, but in the midfield, you're gonna have Gundogan and De Bruyne playing side by side, one on the left, one on the right, but slightly, diagonal from each other to create that angle for the passing. Rodrigue is gonna drop a little bit behind and cover that space in
Screen.
between
Yeah.
Diaz and Stones,
Right.
and then you're gonna have probably Foden and Mahrez as your wingers, and I would say De Bruyne's probably going to play up just like a tad bit more in front of Gundogan, and he's going to play
All right.
underneath Aguero. That's because, dude, that's before Aguero got injured. That's what we were running.
Interesting. The one I
And-
could see being a change would be Cancelo out on the left wing back for Zinchenko,
Yes,
but
I could see that too.
Zinchenko looked really good against PSG. Like he came with it. I didn't realize the kind of history he had, where he kind of came from not nothing, but he came from the bottom, worked his way all the way to the top, and like now he's in a Champions League final. It's really his story is incredible. So he kind of comes from one of those humble beginnings. It's really interesting to see where he came from. Do you guys, Matt or Booty, do you guys see any changes here? Do you think Pep will keep it?
The only change I could possibly see, and correct me if I'm wrong, Turtle, but I could see them potentially wanting to match Tuchel's 3 in the back and go wing backs, and maybe Zinchenko would play the left center back and get Cancelo as the left wing back, or But that's the only thing I feel like could change.
That does not surprise me
Ooh.
at all.
Okay.
Matching
okay,
a 3-back.
To your point, I could see that. However, Zinchenko, that would be a no-no. What would probably happen is you'd have Cancelo and Walker as your wing backs, and in the middle, you would have Diaz, Stones, and Laporte.
Yeah, because I think they did that
Because that's
game
solid.
or so recently.
Yeah.
That is solid. And Laporte, I mean, at one time, like, dude, Laporte was like undroppable.
Right.
So it's like
Has-
you know he wants to play in the Champions League final. It's like that's why we bought him. And then we're gonna
Have you seen City come out with a 3-man backline this season, Turtle?
It's there's been a couple times where we had Diaz, Stones, and Laporte all playing.
But say y'all did it a game or two recently with the 3-man back line.
So they are prepared for that. It's not like it would
Yeah.
be a new formation. Oh, you remember? They did it against Lyon, and they totally fucked up.
Yeah.
I remember that. They had a 3-man back, and they totally were unprepared, inexperienced. The center back, I want to say it was Diaz, had been given all the responsibility. He stepped extremely high, and Lyon just played in a sick little chip through ball for whoever it was. I don't remember, but we could. I like that. That's a hot take. We could totally see Pep making an adjustment somewhere halftime or towards the end of the game where he's trying to put numbers forward and he mimics that 3-man backline maybe to get that extra attacker in there. That would be wild.
It is what he likes to do.
That
It
would
is what
be
he likes
wild.
to do. I got a feeling though that he keeps this exactly how it is
I do too.
because
Yeah.
two things.
Go
I think it's in his head now. It should be in his head now. He's got little goat on his back, little Messi right behind his back. That little goat that's just been on his back. Like you can't win without Messi. You know that's on his mind, right?
Yeah.
So we've seen him overthink himself many times. I think he's finally learned his lesson because the last few matches we have seen Champions League wise, taking out of account what you just said, Matt, because obviously that was EPL, right?
Yeah, that was Premier League
Right.
versus Chelsea. Now that I just looked it up, it's when they rotated their squad, though. I think Pep was probably playing a little mind games.
Yeah,
They
he's
actually
probably just
played
practicing.
Nathan Ake at the left center back. That's what I was trying to think it was.
Yeah,
Who?
I'm thinking he sticks with what got him here.
Yeah,
And
I
this,
think
this
so. I
lineup
think
right
he'll-
here is what got him here. And it's weird to say too because we always make fun of it. We always kind of poke fun at it. Last couple of years, Champions League.
He must be
is he
listening.
going to overthink this one? Is he going to overthink this one? He hasn't overthought any of these
No.
this year. So I think he sticks with that. But I do like Turtle said, we got to get Aguero in there some way, right?
He's going to be hungry.
Stalemate
Yeah.
game, chess match, right? We
Yeah.
see Aguero late in the game. Hot take.
Ooh.
Got to get him in.
Goal?
Great sub.
Scoring a
Super
goal?
Sub.
Another Aguero?
And how great? Yeah. How great would that be, right? Super sub.
Oh, man.
that'd
Aguero
be awesome,
scores it.
but I
That'd be
just
great.
feel like Aguero would be so pissed if he doesn't start that game. I mean, dude, like that.
Yeah,
that's
but
his
it's what's
first
best for the
Champions League.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. But I feel like the team is more confident when Aguero's in the game because they know.
You would
like,
know. You would know this.
You can see how they play because they like, especially players like De Bruyne. Like it's shocking to think that we didn't even mention Sterling.
Yeah,
He's-
that's
he-
who I was thinking. Who
yeah.
might be the only other player? Maybe Sterling
No,
for
you don't need him.
Mara. I'd go Mahrez if I was Pep. but
100% Mahrez.
I'm not Pep, so
Mahrez, I feel like, is way more composed in front of the net. We saw Sterling throw that game away against Lyon.
Yeah.
And see, one thing about De Bruyne is like he clicks so well with Aguero because every time he puts a ball in the box, he knows Aguero's looking for it. But
You know
how
what?
many
To add
times
on to your
have you
point,
seen-
sorry, go.
How many times have you seen KDB send a cross into the box and like look at Sterling and be like, "Dude, what you doing? What you do?" Because it's like, yeah, you got midfielders that you're playing this ball in, and not that predatorial striker that is looking for that. So De Bruyne will play a lot of wasted balls in the box without Aguero. That's just
Yeah, I've
gonna
actually,
happen.
now that you say that, I really like that point because De Bruyne as a number 9 playing as your false 9 center striker, you're really wasting his capabilities because you want him further back in your formation to be able to ping those long balls. He's got the capability to drop a ball on a dime. When you have him so high up the field, he's really receiving the ball more than distributing the ball. I think Aguero starts now. Just because Aguero is more deadly deeper in the formation. The higher he is up the field, the less touches he gets, the less distribution he gets, and the more he receives it rather than distributes it. He is way more deadly when he can distribute rather than taking shots and receiving it.
That game you mentioned, Matt, what was the situation up top?
I think Chelsea up top.
'Cause I know we were talking about that back line for a minute, but switching things around back
Was
there.
it against Chelsea?
Yeah, it was a game, the Premier League game against Chelsea, where City went with the heavily rotated top. It looks like they went 2 up top with Jesus and Aguero
Okay.
that game. But like I said, I think that was just Pep throwing something crazy out there, and not really caring about that game, and kind of
Trying to feel them out for this game.
throwing some things off there.
This is a weird one.
Ooh.
Yeah, they're running a 3-1-4-2.
Yeah, Pep didn't give a shit right here.
No, that's the one where Aguero hit the Panica penalty,
wow.
and that was that game. Yeah, that
Damn,
game.
that one hurt.
Look where he's got Sterling playing. He's like center
Jesus.
attacking mid, man. He was like, I'm playing.
That was
I'm
that was a
giving
funky
away
game.
no
Yeah, even
tactics
Mendy was
here.
starting on the.
Yeah, so definitely can't go off of that one.
Yeah.
Do you think Chelsea? You think he came out with his winning lineup? I mean, this looks like the team that he would bring.
There were a
Speaking
few
of which,
rotated, like you see Alonso started.
Let's go, Matt. We're gonna go over to Chelsea. This is the projected lineup. Just go through this with us.
Yeah, there's a few I disagree with, but Mendy in goal, which he's actually doubtful. He picked up an injury the last Premier League game right in the first half.
He's playing.
Dove and
playing.
Tuchel said today he's hopeful on him, and it all depends on how he trains tomorrow. I think he'll play, but they had to sub him out that game, and Kepa played the second half of the last game. So, my God, I hope we don't go into a final starting freaking Kepa or Arrizabalaga. I'll be shitting myself. And then the back three, they have Rudiger, Silva, Azpilicueta. So the interesting thing is the last few games where you have Azpilicueta as the right center back and Reece James as the right wing back, they've actually been rotated, like the 2 back-to-back games against Leicester and then this last game versus Aston Villa. They've been playing Reece James as the right center back, which I kind of think is a little wasteful because he's so much more creative offensively than Azpilicueta. But that was, like the announcers were saying, that was for him to body Jamie Vardy versus Leicester, but they stuck with it for Aston Villa. The midfield, too, they have Conte and Jorginho, which Conte is also doubtful, but they're hopeful that he'll play. That would,
Oh my God.
yeah, between Conte and Mendy, I mean, that game flips one way or the other with those two playing or not playing. But they said they're hopeful on him, and I think he's expected to train tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Jorginho, he's been really poor the last few games. He was good for them and really huge for them versus Real Madrid, but the last few Premier League games, he's been really bad for him. He got yanked pretty early versus Aston Villa. He scored our own goal versus Arsenal. So I think he still gets to start, though. I agree there. The one I agree with is this front three right here. We have Mount and Ziyech playing behind the striker, and they have Werner as a center forward. You guys talked about it last podcast. I'm a Werner defender, but I hate seeing them play him as that center forward. I think he's so much better with a partner up top. But
100%.
I don't think Ziyech starts. I think it'll either be Pulisic or it'll be Kai Havertz up top with Werner. Timo
Captain
playing out
America.
the left. So I don't think he starts. He hasn't really been the big game starter, and he's looked a little sloppy as of recently in the Premier League. But like I said, I hope to see Kai up top with Werner playing on the left and either Pulisic or Mount, some kind of configuration. Mount's getting a start. He's the Chelsea Player of the Year. I know how Hugh feels about Mason Mount. He's not a believer yet, but
Show up, dog.
he'll get the start.
Show up.
It's been pretty good, man. I'm a Mason Mount
Pulisic
guy.
put a goal on a platter for you. That's all I got.
He did. Yeah, he did. And he kind of stole one from Pulisic against Aston Villa that we really could have used. But like I said, if it's Werner as a center forward, I feel a lot less confident. But if he could play off the left off of Kai, then I'll feel a lot better going into that game.
Yeah, so this is a tricky one. Who are they going to be by the way, Chilwell, left.
Oh, sorry.
left
Yeah,
wing
the wing
back.
backs left.
That's a
and then
certainty.
Reece James. Yeah, that's
a certainty.
Yeah.
He's been killing it. He looks really good. He's primed to be starting there. And so now that we've got actually, let's talk about the front three for Chelsea. Werner and Mount. I don't know why I don't rate Mount that well, but
Dude, he's good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's good.
I think it's one of the things you probably have to really watch Premier League consistently to see him year in and year out to see the performances he puts in.
Dude, with Pulisic, him and Pulisic are a problem.
Yeah, they've been really good. Like I said, Mount, he just presses for 90 minutes. He covers a lot of ground on the field. He gives us all out there. You never have to worry about the effort you get from him. And like I said, in the couple of the Champions League semifinals, well, he scored the goal in versus Real Madrid. But I get where, like you said, if you don't watch him week in, week out of Premier League, you might not be as impressed with him. But I definitely think he gets a start here.
I mean,
I've seen him disappear in games.
I mean, but he still always holds his own. Like I've never found him as like guilty. Like, oh, bruh, like Mount didn't show up today. Like if he wasn't necessarily, I guess, doing a lot, it's like Chelsea wasn't doing a lot. But you put
Exactly.
Pulisic next to Mount. Hopefully they don't.
Yeah.
Hopefully
I don't
they
know
don't.
how they pick those. I don't know how they're going to pick that top third for Sunday. That's such a big decision. But either way, I don't think Ziyech starts. I think he'll get him in the game.
I would prefer this lineup, to be fair. Like Ziyech. Like if this is what they're running, I'll feel. But Pulisic, there's no way. Like there's no way you could bench him. He's the reason why they got to the final.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't think they can, but I don't know what Tuchel's going to do. Like I said, Kai has missed a couple games. He came back and subbed in the second half versus Aston Villa, but I think he's got to. He'd be my preference to start. I don't know if he is a must start, and he's going to definitely get the start, but that's who I would start if I had the choice.
Interesting.
Actually,
They had Kovacic in.
I think the
recently for
most
Conte.
fair thing to do would be, look, take Ziyech, leave him out, put in Pulisic, and instead of Mendy, put in Kepa. I'll take that.
Oh, man. Yeah, like I said, if we're starting Kepa come Saturday, then we're in trouble.
Tell you what, as much as I dog on Werner and Mount, the reason those two work really well for Chelsea is that their attack and their counterattack is so fast. And like you were saying, Mount, pacey, has the stamina to go all game. Werner is also a very pacey player and can go all game. When you have a player like Conte, who was one of the first players to a loose ball or to a second ball and can spring an attack like that, and you've got Pulisic, Mount, and Werner running full speed at that back line, we saw what happened with Real Madrid.
Right.
They just couldn't handle him.
And that's why I think Jorginho starts talking about Conte. He hasn't been in the last few games, and he looks a lot more exposed, which, I mean, Conte covers a lot of ground. He doesn't look better with N'Golo Conte playing
Seriously.
in the midfield partnership with him. So that's why I think Jorginho will still get that start. Him and Conte are a pretty good partnership and have been under Tuchel. But just like, God, talking about Timo, as frustrating as he could be missing the chances, I mean, he has the best goal and assist contribution on Chelsea. So it's like he can get frustrated with what he's not giving you, but he's giving you more than pretty much what everyone else is giving you as far as goals and assists.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them.
He's getting the opportunities. Like I said
last
time I was on, I said this last time I was on there, like on this show. Bro, like Timo, I know he gets a lot of crap for not finishing, but dude, like it's gonna come. Like it's his first season. Wait till the crowds start like filling up. Like, bro, all he has to do is just finish these opportunities. He's getting them, and he's getting
the spots. Yeah.
Eventually, he's gonna get comfortable and be like, "Hey, bro, I've been here before."
All you got to do, man, is be in the right spot, right time.
He's just got to get used to that physicality.
It takes one.
It is. It's all about confidence, and he gets roughed up out there. I mean, he's, a lot of forward players do, but I don't think he was used to that kind of physicality coming into the league. But once he gets more comfortable, hopefully
just get more
comfortable this
after
weekend.
the Champions League game. That's
exactly. Hopefully it comes before this weekend, but if not, I'm pretty confident come next August when Premier League starts back up, he'll feel more comfortable going into that role.
Hey, man, he could have the goal of his life this weekend, and we never talk about those misses he had.
Yeah.
We never make fun of him again.
Change the narrative big time.
Keep doing what you're doing. Be in the right spot at the right time. You never know what can happen. You never know who can feed you. You know?
But we know what we can hope will happen for this game.
I hear you.
What's that, Turtle?
Yeah.
Hopefully, bro, he don't score any goals, man. I ain't afraid to say
I will say, I'm looking at the so I always like to look at the numerical matchups here. And when you have a 4-3-3 going up against, I think we can call this a 3-4-3.
Yeah.
Just to keep it simple, on the sheet it says 3-4-2-1. I'm just going to call it a 3-4-3. We could also call it a 3-5-1, but for the purpose of this conversation. So you look at the midfield. For me, the midfield battle is going to be won by Chelsea. That's going to be won. Conte is like a double player. You also have Jorginho, and then Ziyech and Mount. I I would imagine drop in and they will create almost a 3-5-2, a 3-5-1. Am I doing that right? No, it would be a 3-6-1. I would imagine that's how they drop in on defense. That is going to be difficult to break through. And then even further, when you drop even further back, it's going to turn into a 5-2-2-1 or a 5-4-1. That's really difficult to break down. I know Man City has the patience to break down, and they've got the technical players. So this is where I guess both of y'all could help me out. Do Chelsea... How high up the pitch do Chelsea press?
They press high.
They press high.
Yeah, I feel like both of these teams.
Both of these teams are going to be pressing high. So this game could be very wide open.
Oh, you already know, City. We always press. Like they got.
Yeah, about to say Pep.
They got
yeah,
what, like 3 seconds to recover the ball after we lose it. Like shit.
So okay, so then I mean immediately the first thought that comes to my mind: if both teams are pressing high, that means the team with the ball is going to have to use their goalkeeper, who is more liable to make a mistake.
Oh, Mendy for
Ederson
sure.
or
Ederson's very good with the ball.
You know, and we've seen
Mendy hasn't been bad,
Or
but
Kepa,
I mean, Ederson's.
or Kepa, keep hope alive.
Hey, we're just going to go for Mendy for this
Let's
case.
just assume it's Mendy for the
Let's
conversation. But I don't know, man. Ederson scares me a little bit.
Yeah,
I've seen Ederson make some sketchy.
I was gonna go with Ederson myself.
Sheesh.
I mean, think about this though. We're sitting here. We're talking about how crazy the counterattack is for Chelsea. We're talking about how amazing they press. Same with City, right? But
Press and
something
counter,
that just
yeah.
gets overlooked time and time again since Tuchel has come in. That back line, he has taken a man off that back line, gone a 3-man back line, and they've been one of the best defenses in the EPL. And
It's
then
that man
Mendy,
right there.
and Mendy, how
Yeah.
many clean sheets he's had?
Oh, a lot.
Since
I don't
he's
have
stepped
something
in,
like that.
Ederson.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Ederson
Make it
got
known.
the golden.
That's right.
Dude, he got the golden. He got the golden glove.
For
Sure
the
did.
EPL.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now you got to give credit to that back line, right?
That is a solid back line. I'm not.
Yeah.
You got to.
Yeah, and the other thing with the right center back is Christensen was actually playing that role until he got hurt a few weeks ago, and he's back in training. So he could be either one of those three at that right center back, Aspilicueta or
Christensen's
James or
solid.
Christensen. Yeah, he's been really good under Tuchel on that 3-man back line.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at the injuries here, Edouard Mendy is doubtful, and then Conte is doubtful. Thomas Tuchel is hopeful. Both Mendy and Conte will be fit to start. Havertz, Pulisic, and Ziyech are in competition for one spot alongside Mount and Timo Werner in attack. It says nothing about Christensen. Looking over at Man City, Man City has a clean bill of health. Aguero scored twice from the bench at the weekend. Cancelo has been a revelation for City. Fernandinho could be a surprise starter for Guardiola. So, these are, just to remind y'all, these are prospective lineups. We don't actually know. Pep is totally liable. Plus, Chelsea's front three is a total dice roll. So, as far as I'm concerned, these are not accurate.
Yeah.
I feel like we're going to see something different. I don't know.
Chelsea
Warner, I
for
think, is a
sure.
lock.
Chelsea
For sure. Chelsea, and it's really, for me, it's that Ziyech position that's just really the toss-up. Everything else is pretty much locked in.
Dude, you can't bench
but-
Pulisic, bro. I mean, you
Yeah,
can.
right?
I'd love it, but bro, he's just too good.
You know what I said on another podcast? You know when you play career mode and, like, you have a player send you a message that's like, Coach, this is an important game. I feel like I
Yeah.
should start. Pulisic did that in the interview after the
did,
game.
yeah.
He's like, I'm really frustrated. I feel like I've proved myself. Give me
what
the
else to
start.
do?
What else do I need to do here?
Goal, assist the next game.
Whenever a player says that, it's like, okay, he's hungry. Put him in.
Yeah, give it to him.
Put him in. This is so. Let's go around the room. I think we can guess the two pundits. Turtle, what's your? How about give us a score prediction?
Whew.
We know who you want to win.
Yeah. I'm really hoping it's gonna be 3-1, but I think it's gonna be 2-1 City.
Okay, Matt.
I'm thinking a 2-1 game at best. Both of these teams have had a great back line and defense this season. On a previous podcast, I compared Ruben Diaz, the effect he's had, to Van Dijk, and I think at first everybody was kind of like, whoa, but I mean, Ruben Diaz is really, and John Stones' renaissance back there has really kind of transformed that back line, and we've just talked about the Chelsea's back line. and both of these teams look like they could be playing without a true striker as well. I know we said it's going to be a lot of high pressing going on, a lot of space behind, but I see 2-1. I just hope it's in regulation or at least in extra time, because I don't want to go back to penalties. Chelsea's last two Champions League finals were Bayern Munich and penalties, and Manchester United when John Terry missed that penalty in, I think, 2008 or 2009. But I just hope this doesn't go to friggin' penalties, dude. But I'm going to say 2-1 Chelsea.
Oh, yeah, that United.
I don't want
08.
penalties either.
Yeah.
I don't want penalties either.
He was the
I
only one
couldn't
that missed.
handle it.
He slipped.
John Terry,
Yeah.
slipped.
Yep.
Booty.
Lampard missed
Score
too.
prediction.
Lampard missed too.
Yeah.
Damn, Lampard. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Captain making it happen.
Mm.
My heart tells me like a 1-0, but for the sake of, I really hope this is not the most boring ass fucking final yet again with two English clubs. I'm really hoping. I was thinking a 2-1 as well, and I'm going 2-1 Chelsea. This is really bad because Matt is freaking out right now.
Here's
So
the
is every
thing,
Chelsea
Matt.
fan.
Booty hates Chelsea. I mean, Man City so much. Booty hates Man City so much.
Just can't.
Still,
He
the
just
booty
it
curse is a
doesn't
real
matter
thing.
if Man City was playing 11-on-1. I think you would still
on Chelsea.
you'd still go with the other team. And no offense to you, Turtle.
Yeah, no
It's
offense,
just-
sir. I like you, Turtle.
It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Man City has always been like a stain for Booty. Just like
It's
he-
one of those things.
Wait,
like, I had a
wait,
friend
Booty,
that played with him on FIFA. You know,
Are you
and I was
naturally
just
an Arsenal fan?
fuck no,
no.
Oh.
hell no.
Okay.
I'd say Booty's more Man U Chelsea than anything.
Yeah,
Well, I asked
yeah.
that because the fans that I've come across the most that hate City,
Or Arsenal
9
fans.
times out of 10, they're Arsenal fans, and it's just because they're jealous because they're like, man, we never buy anybody. It's like, yeah, that's what
I
it
know
is.
y'all buy they buy people, just not the right people, and at a terrible price. I would have to say sorry, Arsenal fans.
Hey, Arsenal
Sorry,
fan
Mike.
TV, they speak the truth.
Yeah. No. I used to have a buddy that used to play with City all the time on FIFA, and like I would see like the color and everything. It's like, ugh. It reminds me of like North Carolina. It's like, ugh, fuck that. I don't know. It's like a mental thing for me at this point. And then like the whole, money on top of it, and the fans are kind of sporadic. They kind of remind me of the Yankees a little bit. I'm a big Red Sox fan. How about that?
That's actually very accurate. Yeah.
Is that it? Is that what it
Manchester
is?
City is very much a Yankees type of team.
Yeah, I've been a Red Sox fan since I was like 6 years old, so I think that's what it is.
That's exactly what it is. It's
Yep.
that subconscious like hate for the Yankees, and it's kind
Yeah.
of
Like I saw a picture the other day. It was like outside of their stadium when they won EPL, and there was like 4 fans out there, like woo!
Yeah, that was
And they
'cause
showed, like-
our fans follow COVID regulations.
Oh, right. They're the good fans.
Yeah.
They're the good fans. That's right.
wow. I gotta tell you what. For
I like
me,
that.
I think this game is going to be wide open. I think all my shit talking is finally going to come back to bite me in the ass. I think it's going to be a 2-2 game, and I think Aguero is going to score the winner. A 3-2, and I think Werner, Mount, or Pulisic will score one of those. They'll score those 2 goals. I think Werner's finally going to score a goal, but I don't think it's enough for Chelsea to win the game. There's just too much firepower for me on Man City.
Yeah.
Foden, De Bruyne, Mahrez are so good. And then you've got Rodri, Gundogan, and Silva, who, again, Gundogan has had one of the best seasons of his life. Rodri
really good.
is just a statue back there. And then Silva is just he's a crafty little man.
He's a crafty little man.
He's
Don't
a
tickle
crafty
him.
little man.
He's a little tickler.
And then you think about the subs. So let's go through the first 3 subs for City. I'm looking at this lineup. You got Aguero, Sterling, and give me another one. Fernandinho.
Yeah.
Solid sub. Cancelo.
Gabby Jesus.
Gabriel
get
Jesus.
5 in
Let's
Champions
do
League.
5. Yeah, let's do 5 subs. All right. Chelsea. Who are your subs? Let's assume this is the lineup. You got Pulisic,
I go Pulisic for sure. Kai
Havertz,
Havertz. Kovacic is back.
Kovacic.
God,
You
I
just
don't
put
know.
you got to do Dudu, right? Dudu Giroud.
because he'll show up as a big
Giroud.
game.
Giroud
Giroud.
probably gets in there.
So that's
Tammy
4.
Abraham
Okay.
definitely
And then,
is not.
I don't know. So I would think a defender here.
Yeah, but I'll say
Maybe-
out of those, God, I don't even.
So
What
that's
about Tammy
I think
Abraham?
You
he's
think
been,
Tammy?
He's out.
I don't
mean,
think
he's
Tammy
on the
sees the
outs,
field.
unfortunately. Yeah, I
Yeah.
wish
What,
he
he's
would. I
injured
think him
or-
and Timo. No,
He's
he
in-
just fell out of favor with
Tuchel,
Tuchel.
yeah.
Unfortunately,
Dude,
it's
he
one of
was
those things.
so good.
He was
our leading scorer up until Jorginho last week scored a penalty. Jorginho has 7 goals in the Premier League, all penalties, and he's our leading scorer.
Hell yeah.
And it was Tammy Abraham up to that point who hasn't played in the last few months at all.
Damn.
Which really tells you, that situation's kind of crappy. But
And I think this goes back to Tuchel liking to have those really fast, quick players.
yeah, I think so.
Tammy slows the attack down. Giroud slows the attack down.
But like we're saying, Timo needs to play with another forward. I think Tammy could be that
100%.
forward, but
Yes.
unfortunately,
But that's the play style. You need to have that first striker, second striker style of play. And I just don't think Tuchel has that.
But if this lineup doesn't happen and Christensen does start, I could see Christensen coming on. I mean, Azpilicueta or Reece James, whoever's left out of that, coming on from one of them. Or even Marcus Alonso. He might be our best freaking finisher in the whole damn team. He scores bangers, but
He does score bangers. Those are nice. He scores really good goals.
yeah.
Looking at that right there, if we just look at the starters versus the depth, Man City is just
Yeah.
like on paper. They're just
sure.
so stacked.
For sure.
Like a Sterling 70-minute sub, he's just going to run circles around everybody because everybody's going to be 70 minutes in.
Yeah, if it gets
You're
extra
gonna be
time,
exhausted.
it's pretty nasty.
What
It's
about a
pretty nasty.
Pulisic? Is your 70th minute sub?
No, see, this goes. I'm with the booty theory is start your best players first.
Yeah, I should. I'm gonna be pretty upset if it's not.
Don't do a Gasperini. And I usually am on the other side of this with
He
booty.
usually is.
But for this one, you start your best players. You try
Yeah.
and win that
Tuchel
game
just made
as
that
soon as
note. He
possible.
likes him off the bench. I don't agree with
That
it,
was
but
so
I think
stupid.
Pulisic is going to come off the bench.
I wonder if that was a psychological play from Tuchel.
Oh,
I don't know.
Pulisic. Man, Pulisic's off the bench.
I don't think he should, but I don't know though.
But
I think, like you
Ziyech.
said, the front.
When's the
The
last
front
time
three
he
are
did
pretty-
something?
You're right. No, I agree. I think it might be Kai, but I don't know. Kai's coming back from injury, so it should be Pulisic, and it very well could be.
Yeah, I think who scored. They're typically wrong here. They just put up lineups to give people content to look at. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Pulisic.
Yeah.
Pulisic, Mount Werner. Like
Yeah,
We saw them do it against-
Ziyech will be happy to see this.
Oh, Hudson Odoi could be another sub.
there you
Leaving him
go.
out.
That's one we
That could be
forgot
another
about.
sub.
That's a really good sub because he could come in on the wings, right?
Yeah.
He could go. He's a utility player. He can go.
Yeah,
anywhere.
they played him. Tuchel started out playing him at right wing back, but he's mostly left winger. So.
Yeah, he could play anywhere.
Hey,
All
two
right.
teams coming in hot, baby. That's the coolest thing about this whole matchup right here.
I've really
I'm
warmed up
excited.
to this
Best
final.
thing.
I'm excited. There's a lot of skill
excited.
players here. It's going to be very fast. I think it's going to be very open. Right? This
Yeah.
last final was Bayern PSG. Both teams high press,
Yeah.
lots of space. PSG just couldn't get it done. Bayern were only got one goal. It was a very exciting game, even if it was 1-0. We were expecting a high scoring game. I really think this is going to be a high scoring game. I mean, what was the last time they played? What was the score?
It was 2-1, but like I said, I don't think you could take either. They played each other really closely in that
And then you got the FA Cup was
semifinal.
1-0.
Yeah, 1-0,
And then
and
where's
then they
the
beat
other
the
one?
shit out of us early in the season. I think it was like
There you go, 3-1.
yeah,
That was pre-Tuchel.
right. That was Frank still.
That was Frank. Oh, this is
Frankie.
exciting. I don't think there's anything else we can talk about here.
No.
No,
Yeah.
I think we beat it.
I think
yeah.
we've beaten the dead horse a little bit.
Another English squad we talk about.
Oh, let's move
Oh.
on over.
Uh-huh.
You wanna why
Uh-huh.
don't you get that one going for us?
We got a morning train rider right here. Manchester United versus Villarreal.
Oh
for
wait,
the
real quick.
Europa.
We didn't even say the
you got?
date and time of the Champions League.
Yes.
We should have started with that.
Excuse me.
That game
Go
will
ahead.
be Saturday, May 29th at 2 p.m.
Let's do it.
This other game Booty's talking about is tomorrow.
Europa League final. It still exists. The NIT of soccer right here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's exactly how I always describe it to people who don't get like Champions League and Europa League. I'm like, hey, you had the March Madness bracket, and then you have the Europa League.
I told my brother the same thing. Who is, he's on the fence. He's learning. And I
Yeah.
was like, Europa. How do I was like, so college basketball. And he's like, yeah. I was like, so it's the NIT.
It's the NIT.
Oh, like best of the rest. I was like, yes.
Exactly.
It's Tier 2.
Tier 2.
It's all the Tier 2 teams.
Tier 2, which is why United is in it. Oh, and
Hey!
Villarreal. Hello.
Shots fired.
Shots fired. I do love a little United here and there. I got a bunch of United friends.
Yes.
But
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, I know. And it is kind of fun to watch them go up and down like a roller coaster all year. And we're back. Here it is. So what will happen when Ole meets Mr. Emery? It's going to be a good evening.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
It's going to be a good evening. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, God.
And this is tomorrow, 2 p.m.?
Yeah, 2 p.m.
2 p.m. 2 p.m. Central Time in the States here, folks.
Well,
Folks,
With the finals
You wanna go
tomorrow.
through the-
start.
Yeah,
yes, sir.
dude.
Yes, sir.
Europa.
Whoa. Damn, where have I been?
Shows how
Yeah.
much you actually care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest story here is Harry Maguire, if he's going to play or not. He didn't participate in their last training session. He traveled with the team, and he's been listed in the squad. But I think he's expected to give it a go, but he hasn't been training, and who knows with him. And then also Anthony Martial is out as well.
They haven't really used him much lately anyway. I feel like he's kind of fallen out of Ole's plans.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
with Cavani coming along strong.
Right.
Cavani's definitely going to start.
Oh,
Right.
God, he kind of rescued. Well, I'm not going to say rescued their season. They were pretty good before him, but yeah.
Looking at who scored here, who scored is saying, Ole Gunnar is not overly hopeful. Captain Harry will recover from an ankle injury in time for Wednesday's final, but will give him every chance to prove his fitness. Phil Jones and Anthony Martial are also unavailable, just unavailable. Twanzebe looks to start at the left center back in place of.
Wow, I'd have had
Maguire.
Eric Bali.
And then it
Tell him the
says,
pronunciation, Hugh.
thank you, man. I try my best there.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to
Golf
pronounce
clap.
these names. Thank you. Yeah, Frank.
Beautiful.
Twanzebe will look to start instead of Bailey. This is a strange one. David De Gea is expected to start.
That's what I was wondering, who they choose as goalie.
You got to go De Gea. Like, as much as he gets made fun of, the dude shows up.
Yeah, I guess this
He
could be his
fucking
swan
shows up.
song. I mean, it is just Europa, but I don't know. Henderson's pretty damn good. He's the
I mean-
future, but
It's not my team. Start your boy De Gea.
there you go.
Yes, sir.
And then Mason Greenwood, I feel like he's got to start for them on the right. He's been pretty hot.
Hey,
Rashford,
Turtle, I'll give you credit
Yeah.
for the Man City strawberry lemonade unis. I like those. I
They
miss
are
those. I miss those. Sorry, didn't mean to cut off.
No,
I just saw them on a highlight.
Yeah, they're fucking
Yeah,
fresh.
I do like those.
And then I think they said for Villarreal, their big striker, the Nigerian guy, Chuka Wusi. Is that? I'm not sure.
Chuka Wusi.
Oh, Igalo,
He's
right?
expected to be out. Yeah, Samuel Chukwueze. I'm
Chukwueze.
probably butchering his name, but he's pretty good. He's had a lot of Premier League interest the last year or so. but-
Hamstring injury.
What's
Damn.
up with Igalo? What is he still there?
I think he went back to. It was a Chinese club that had him on loan, and he had to go back for the. They called him back on the loan. But
You
no,
took- this
I
is
liked
the-
him as well.
The
I
Man
liked
U
him.
striker, right?
This was the guy who he was African. I can't remember exactly which country. It might have been.
I think Nigeria.
I think it might have been Nigeria.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was in Nigeria.
Yep. He was a big Man U fan growing
Yeah.
up.
Mhm.
They signed him.
They
He did
needed a
pretty well.
striker. It was like a last-minute signing, January
Yes.
signing.
Yeah,
I do
okay.
remember
Yes.
that. Yeah.
Yep. And I think he was called back by the Chinese club.
Okay.
I mean, he's getting some
Dang.
serious dough there too. So don't feel bad for him.
Yeah.
So, Matt, you were talking about Chukwueze for Villarreal, right?
yes.
Okay.
He looks like he's going to miss out. He's been pretty good.
And then also
Juan
missing
Foyth.
out, Juan Foyth, I believe. Is he
Tottenham
Tottenham?
guy, yeah,
Tottenham
fullback.
guy. And then Vincent Iborra is out. I'm not sure who that is. Villarreal look like they're going to be coming with a 4-4-2, a very cheeky formation. Lots of creativity that can happen there. Man, you going with my favorite, 4-2-3-1, with your boy. I think he's the EPL player of the year, Bruno Fernandes, right? Did anyone beat him? Was it De Bruyne?
No,
I mean,
he got that.
I hate Bruno. I don't want to
got
give
that.
it to him, but yeah.
Bruno got that locked up. Looking good. Pogba out to the left of him. This formation, they drew it as if Rashford and Pogba are going to be playing like wingers.
Well, yeah,
Those guys are tucked in tight. Wan-Bissaka and Luke Shaw are going to be flying down those wings. Wan-Bissaka, what a player, man. What a person in life, though. Really
So is he
interesting
left
guy.
out of the English squad?
I think
At
he's
right
not.
back?
That's another right back. That was on
That's
that. I
another
saw
right
that
back.
list
That's
he's
position
talking about.
depth. Oh,
Juan
geez.
That's stacked, bro.
Bissaka, he can't really dribble though. Like
Yeah, but so he's
he
solid
probably got-
defensively.
he's solid defensively, but I mean, going forward, like your boy probably got like 2-star, dribbling moves.
Yeah, I was about to say he's not much of a forward. He's not much of a forward player.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you've seen him, in like the final 2/3 or the final third of the field, but he's not exactly who you want on the ball.
But Luke Shaw has really stepped his game up.
Luke
this
Shaw
season.
will send in a cross. He'll send in a quality cross, low, high, however you need it. But Wan-Bissaka, suspect at best.
Yeah, but I mean, he's a pacey player that will run all game long for you.
Yeah,
See,
I mean,
that
if
right there is-
you just lay on the R trigger, bro. You good?
Turd, baby. Turd
Get that
all game
turd.
long. I gotta tell you, the midfield for me, McTominay and Fred. I haven't been watching them play.
That's where they need to upgrade.
That's really sus for
That's
me.
not very inspiring.
Not to mention that center back Twanzebe. Again, lots of question marks for me. Rashford, Cavani, Pogba, Fernandez. We're gonna see a PK. It's gonna happen. They're just
He draws
it's gonna
him.
happen.
He draws
him. He knows how to win those PKs. Pogba for me is starting to turn it on at the perfect time for Euros.
Yeah.
When I saw him in the last Euro, I think they played in Roma. He looked really good. I was like, damn, is that Juve Pogba?
Yeah.
Dude's
Old
on
school.
fire. Yeah, so look for. I think let's go around the room. I think Man U's winning this game, no doubt, easy money, despite all of these positions that are kind of question marks. Booty, who you got?
This Pogba's on fire. It's happening, dude. It's happening. If they don't win, there's going to be some serious questions. It's going to be kind of funny because think about it. All year, they've been up and down, per usual with United, right?
Yep.
They're finally starting to hit this little peak. Let's say this. Okay, look. Villarreal, if they score 1-0, Man United, they're going to win this game. For sure.
Damn.
United has to be down. And then they pick up the pace.
Wow.
Always.
I
But
dig that.
I'll say that. Yeah, I've watched United a couple times this year, and it seems like it's been the same case. Seriously, they have a lot of youngins. Ole, I would say, is a young coach himself. It always feels like they need to be punched in the mouth first, and then they respond. If they take the lead, I'm a little worried. But hey, it'd be kind of an interesting finish here if they somehow fuck this game up and Villarreal win. Questions gonna be asked after a number 2 finish in EPL, a number 2 finish in Europa. Think about that.
Old Gunner getting the axe.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that, but they'd ask some questions. There'd be some
That
movement.
seat's getting hotter and hotter.
Exactly, because they're itching.
Yeah.
They're itching for a serious trophy. Since he's been, I think they've gotten maybe 1 or 2 since he's been there.
No, I think
No,
their last trophy was 2017, which is Europa.
It was Europa. There you go.
Yeah, that was
So
Mourinho.
yeah, they're itching.
Yeah,
Mourinho
and then
was
this would
Zlatan.
be Villarreal's first major trophy in their 98-year history. So a lot of pressure from both sides for this game.
That kind of makes me want to see Villarreal do this.
Yeah.
And of course, you have to mention Unai Emery's magic in the Europa League. He won 3 consecutive Europa League titles with
That's right.
Sevilla.
That's right.
How do you consecutively go to Europa 3 years in a row?
Good enough to win it 3 years in a row, but
Yeah.
not good enough to be in the Champions League.
yeah.
Kind of
How
impressive.
do you manage that? That means you have to be like just average, like just above average, but below really good.
You're just losing in the group stage
Yeah.
every year too in Champions League.
Yeah, are you like getting to the
automatically in
Champions League group
League
stage and then just get knocked out?
He's a C+.
and then winning it?
Straight
Yeah.
C+. It's
Man,
average, but
like
They're
C
in the
plus
group
B
stage.
minus, kind of. Yeah.
He
During
kinda
the
did
group
all right.
stage, he's probably just like, all right, guys, it's all right. The real trophy's coming. The real trophy.
yeah, that's right.
We
We
can't
get
win
third
this
place
one.
in this group, and then we just go down to Europa and we do our thing.
Right. That's awesome. All right,
Guys,
who
we
you
know what
got?
trophy we were going for.
That's right.
The other Matt stat of the game is these teams have met 4 previous times. Neither of them have ever scored.
Whoa,
Oh god.
Damn.
I hope that's correct. I'm pretty sure I read that earlier.
that's a
but,
fucking stat, dude.
But shit, I'm going 3-2 Villarreal. Fuck it.
Yeah.
boy.
All right.
Some goals, especially if Harry Maguire doesn't play. And I'm surprised. It'd be what Lindelof, and they were saying
Yeah, Lindelof joke.
Twanzebe.
Twanzebe. Yeah, Lindelof. That's not a very good center back pairing there, but
Inexperienced.
yeah, I'm going 3-2 Villarreal.
Mm.
Good tactically. I think they have it. in
Turtle,
them.
give us your prediction.
I think it's gonna be probably 3-1 Man United.
Mm.
I mean, dude, Cavani is. I feel like Cavani's gonna get one. Bruno over
PK.
here, he's gonna
getting
get
his
a PK.
PK.
And then
Yep.
freaking Rashford, bruh.
Yeah.
Rashford, and don't forget, like, dude, if Greenwood gets subbed in, bruh, he might like who they got
Yeah,
on
he's
their back
capable.
line. What's their back line? Torres, who I don't even know who these guys are. Like, if I'll
Albiol,
tell you what,
Gaspar, Pedraza.
I'll tell you what, if I unpack
Torres
these
is pretty
dudes
good.
on like FIFA Ultimate Teams, I'd be pissed.
One of them
That'd
has
be a
some
free pack.
link to actually United in the transfer window. I think it might be Torres. That's
Oh.
getting a lot of interest. But See, with United's lineup, I'd probably put Pogba. I mean, like I said, they haven't missed a winger. I'd play him more in a two-man midfield and find a way to get Greenwood on there, but I don't know. Pogba, like I said, McTominay and Fred just don't really do it for me.
No, Fred is liable for me. Fred's always liable.
I forgot he was
Hey,
still a thing.
at least you'll get a.
That was a Mourinho buy.
Yep.
At least that's two. That's two yellow card tackles that you got right there, though.
You're right.
Yeah, he might get subbed out quick. Who are some other players for Man U that could come on? I'm trying to remember.
Mason Greenwood, he's coming.
No,
eventually.
midfield
Oh,
though, midfield players.
Oh, they got your guy from Ajax last year.
Van de Beek.
Yeah, Van de Beek.
He could totally.
But he hasn't really featured for them a whole lot.
Mata as well.
Mata,
God, I forget he's there, yeah.
Martial is not going to play. I'm looking.
Daniel James.
Daniel James, yeah.
Ooh, Alexis Telles.
Yeah, if at left back.
On. Yeah, left back.
They get creative.
Brandon Williams, another little shifty player.
Possibly.
I got a hot take for you.
Love hot takes.
Scroll down. Eric Bailly.
Bailly.
Yeah, excuse me.
The center
Bailly,
back.
that's right.
Eric Bailly.
What Jose's gonna go for him? Watch. Bring him to Roma. That was another Jose buy.
He just signed a new
That was a
contract,
Jose
I
buy.
thought.
But he's not happy that he's not getting playing time, and he said that if I don't get the playing time, I will look to correct that.
Oh.
Watch Jose coming.
Oh.
Jose is gonna do some.
He's a swoop
He's
him.
got a
in.
couple
De Gea.
former
Yep.
Man United players over there. He's got Mkhitaryan and he's got the other.
De Gea
Ashley
too,
Young.
watch.
Yeah.
De Gea too. Watch. Yeah. He's a swooping both.
He's gonna have a fun summer.
Yeah.
Because they just got a new owner. It's an American owner.
Yeah.
I'm
Giving him
pretty sure
money.
they're gonna give him money.
Yep.
They got and Zaniolo is due back next season.
Yeah.
Also, Pellegrini. Keep that name on your mind. Pellegrini. That's our boy. Remember
Yeah.
Paolo?
Yep.
Pellegrini.
Oh, Pellegrini.
Edin Dzeko still got some goals left in him too. He's still at Roma, right?
Who's that?
Edin Dzeko.
Yeah, Dzeko.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dzeko's.
Oh, yeah.
Dzeko's doing
The old
it.
Man
yeah,
City
Turtle knows
guy,
about
yeah.
Dzeko.
And Dzeko.
Looking over, I think Europa tomorrow. Go watch it. The Helen Keller Trophy. Should be a lot of fun. I love that reference, Booty. Thank
She
you
made
for
it.
that. Thank you for
Couldn't
that.
see
joke.
it. She made it.
The ugliest trophy I think I have ever seen in my life. Absolutely no inspiration to win that trophy, other than
It's
to
a
say
cup.
you won a trophy.
It's
Yep.
literally a cup.
It looks like it holds something.
But it looks like a
Holds
like a
used condoms
child.
or something. Yeah, it looks weird.
Like why?
Could be
Are
a
those supposed to be
vase.
people? Are those supposed to be people?
It's the leftover metal from the Champions League trophy.
Scrap metal.
And they just put it,
Oh,
scrap
God.
metal, and they put it together.
What
and-
are these dimples? What the hell? Why? Just make it flat and flashy and smooth. Like it looked.
Yeah, wouldn't you make it look good?
Yes.
I don't understand.
God, this looks terrible.
Pokel's
Look at
second
them next to
worst
each other
me.
too.
No
Yeah,
comparison.
no, yeah.
It just looks classy.
Do you wanna touch the
Choppy
one on
and
the left?
Yeah, I want to hold it. It's got handles.
One on the right looks like it has lepers. It's a leper. Yeah.
Oh God! All right, that's the Europa League tomorrow, 2 p.m. Man U Villarreal, Champions League Saturday, 2 p.m. We got some exciting news. The Footy Fetish Show will be doing a live event at Parlays on Harrison Avenue. Go check it out. This will be our first live event at a bar. Don't know what to expect. Booty and Oach might get really drunk together.
Who knows?
And record the podcast. Everyone is welcome. Go check it out. We'll be posting more on our social media. Before we close out this episode, we got an exciting tournament right around the corner, couple days away. Kickoff June 11th. That's the Euro Cup, ladies and gentlemen.
Kick me off.
The Euro Cup squads are being What the hell did I just...
Holy
Oh,
God.
my God, that scared
Holy God!
We got an advertisement that
They
just
were
started
excited for Europa as well.
blasting. Calm down.
They were excited for Europa.
Oh my God! Seriously, they must listen.
Do you or someone you know suffer from Europa?
Stop. Jeez, not you, ladies and gentlemen.
What site have you been going
We're
to?
having advertisements being blasted in our eardrums right now. So the Euro Cup will be playing on June 11th this summer. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. Some of these squads have been approved. Some exciting news. Spain has not. This is the first time they are not bringing any Real Madrid players. Very shocking.
Wild.
And listen to this. They've increased the size of the roster from 23 to 26. And the coach for Spain is only bringing 24. And he's bringing no Real Madrid players.
Say, and of those Real Madrid players, obviously the biggest one, Sergio Ramos, left off.
Yeah.
He, as we like to say nowadays, when anybody posts anything, he sent a very cryptic message on Insta. If you'd like me to read it,
Read it.
Let me pull that up right quick. It hints at him not being 100%. To be honest,
He admits it. Yeah, I saw that.
We take that. I take that out, like the cryptic joke out of there. But for real, he's apparently he was 100% for Real Madrid.
It hurts not to represent your country, but you have to be honest and sincere. A big shout out to everyone, and Viva Hispania. I wish all my teammates the very best in the luck.
Yep.
So he's basically admitting that he is not fit. You could kind of see it in that Champions League game against Chelsea. They forced him back. Pulisic embarrassed him.
Yeah, he said, I've fought and worked every day in body and soul to be able to reach 100% with Real Madrid and the national team, but things don't always work out the way you want. It hurts me to not have been able to help my team more and not defend Spain, but in this case, it's better to rest, recover, and next year come back as we always have done. So
good for him.
Yep.
Glad he was mature there because he could have gone into the media and really kicked up a shitstorm there.
Yeah.
I also, at the same time, this situation reminds me of Donovan being left out of the United States men's national team. Just bring him.
Yeah,
Have him in the locker room.
Yeah.
How many tournaments and titles has he won? Euro, World Cup, 4 Champions League titles. Obviously, the guy he's a winner.
I like that. Yeah.
You know, if the team comes in at halftime and they're like, man, we're not going to win, Sergio Ramos is going to light a fire in everybody's ass.
Yep.
You're playing for Spain. It also balances the locker room, Real Madrid, Barcelona. I think you need that. It might be healthier to have a no Real Madrid, but did they bring PK? Is PK there?
I think he is.
That's kind of weird.
I'm pretty sure he's there. Oh, they didn't say anything about Barcelona players. They said Real Madrid players. This is an ex-Barcelona coach.
Yes, it is, and he's an ex-Barcelona player, Luis Enrique. So he definitely, you could say that he favors one team over the other. But Asensio, you're not bringing him?
Wow.
You're not bringing Isco?
Wait, what?
Those are
not surprising.
Those are quality players. You decided to go too short on your overall roster,
Yeah.
and then those two players are left off.
I would feel like they can contribute something. Like you said, I like the Donovan aspect of it. I like that comparison because they can contribute something.
I mean,
Something.
what's that say
Something.
about what's that say about the league? You're sitting here you're gonna tell me that out of all the players in La Liga that are Spanish or just all the Spanish players in general, that you actually is David Silva even on the roster?
I'm going to check real quick. Hang tight. I don't see him on the immediate one. I've been looking in and out of these rosters. I've been very excited to get these.
I mean, if they give you 2 spots, use them.
No.
I mean, I don't care if you got to grab the janitor. Like, dude, at least use it.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, actually, speaking of Spain, Matt, you said this before the episode. Or maybe it was Turtle. Americ Laporte decided to cash in his Spanish citizenship instead of his French citizenship. That is a big play for Spain. He will definitely start, I can see. And then Garcia, right, is the Man City center back? So you've got 2 really good players here. I can see both of them being the starting center backs. PK is not included as well. So I'm glad they're moving on from that generation. The midfielders, Rodri, Pedri, Sergio Busquets? Really? Thiago Koke, Fabian, and Marcus Llorente. I like that last one, Marcus Llorente. Hope he gets some minutes. Forwards, Danny Olmo, Mikel Oyarzabal, Alvaro Morata, Gerard Moreno, Ferran Torres, Adama Traore. Wow. And Pablo Sarabia.
Yes.
I got a bet with a buddy that Italy is going to go farther than Spain in the Euros. And looking at this roster, I think that's going to happen.
Yeah, I wouldn't I
This
wouldn't bet
doesn't
against
look
that.
like a strong roster.
No, and guess what's the first
Balotelli
game of?
in the Italy roster?
Hey man, that you're tugging at my heartstrings. You know that Balotelli in the Italian roster is what started this podcast, Turtle.
That's right. That's right.
What? No.
Booty and I
Yeah.
had an argument. I'm gonna say argument because we were drunk and we were yelling at each other.
And we're both big Italy guys.
Yeah.
No, I am Italian.
You are Italian, but I'm just a huge Italian
He's just
fan.
Italian fan. You know, fine.
We argued about Balotelli being in the Italian squad for probably an hour, probably longer.
Ryan was laughing.
Yeah, and then Booty and all of his great what's the word I'm looking for?
Insight?
It's when you're trying to like create peace. Diplomacy. Booty and all his diplomacy was like, you know what? This was a really good discussion. We should start a podcast. And
true.
look where we are.
That's true.
Episode 96.
That's true.
We're in the podcast.
My man Balotelli just got kicked off of Brescia, I'm pretty sure. He had a
Yeah,
little-
he's in
little flare-up.
Serie B, Monza.
Yeah, Monza.
Damn.
And they might.
Do you know
get
the owner of
promoted.
Monza?
Yeah.
It's your boy that was the owner of Milan. I can never remember his
Mussolini.
name.
Silvio
Yeah.
Mussolini.
Oh God. They both got relegated.
Yeah, they both got. They're already in debt. They're already like 28 mil in debt.
Oh my God.
And they're Serie
Wait, what?
B.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're already in like crazy debt.
Who are you buying?
Balotelli.
Yes.
And Kevin
Fucking Balotelli.
Jesus.
Kevin.
Oh wow, that's
Boateng
right.
played for them.
Boateng's on Monza as well. Yeah.
This man went MLS and back to Serie B.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I gotta pull this up.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
they
Dude, our
might
boys,
actually-
Fiorentina,
they might get promoted.
Venezia, Venezia.
Venezia.
Our boys Venezia are like
Oh,
they're
they
on
did
the
it?
verge.
Did they win?
They're on the verge.
Dude, they're in
of,
third
of getting up.
place. So they're
Venezia,
going to.
by the way, folks. Great kits.
I've been
Great
following
kits.
them. They said they were like right on the edge. Oh wait,
Where is Palermo? Are they like in
no, I've been
Serie B
following
now?
Venezia.
They're in the final or whatever it is. Winner moves on to Serie A.
Oh wow, yeah, yes, they are. That's right.
Yeah.
They're in like the playoff right now.
Great kits. Great uniforms.
Yeah, Monza
Yeah.
could make it. Dude, they could make it to Serie A. Right?
Let's look
Yeah.
this up. I'm really curious now. Because I think they've been playing. I've been following Venezia, and they've just been on fire. Oh, the next game is Thursday.
There you go.
They got a 1-0 aggregate too. Fuck yeah.
Let's go, Venezia.
And I think that's the final. That's it. Whoever wins.
Let's go.
Dude, I'm saying
Let's
it.
go.
I've been following them. They're like, we're only
Let's
90
go.
minutes away. Like, oh shit.
Yes.
Wait,
Yeah,
wait.
so-
So Monza's
Monza, yeah.
not get. Are
They
they
got-
getting promoted or no?
I think they got knocked out. I don't know if they're getting
shit.
promoted. And this is why Berlusconi like put all this money in, hoping that he could boost them up to Serie A and get like the TV rights. And it was like,
Dude,
Damn.
Balotelli is making the amount he was making a week. That's what he's making all season now. 250. Yeah, he's getting paid $250,000 a year, rather than
God.
a week.
Wow.
oh god,
Wow.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
We're-
Well,
Talk
speaking of
about
Italy, they're the
humbling.
first match. They're the first match,
Yeah.
and you ready for Euro?
versus
Italy versus Turkey. June 11th, 2 p.m. our time. That's your opener. The next day is a little screamer too. We got Wales and Switzerland.
Ooh,
I feel like that's an even match.
yeah, it is.
That's an 8 a.m. And Denmark and Finland. The biggest game, like I would say, within like the first few matches, like the first few days, England and Croatia
What? No, there's a bigger
on June 13th. Well, we're going by days.
Oh, okay, all right.
Belgium and Russia. That's a fun
That's
one.
a fun one.
If we're talking like biggest matchups, we got a Netherlands Ukraine, which by the way, Ukraine.
You keep teasing me with these biggest matchups. You know where I
Ladies
want to
and
go,
gentlemen,
man.
I'm going. I'm getting there. Don't take your eye off of Ukraine, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
Y'all may have heard of this coach, a guy named Shevchenko.
Andre.
Yeah, they did pretty well in qualifying. Keep your eye on them.
Undefeated.
Undefeated in
Did not
qualifying.
lose a
yeah.
game, and they
Exactly.
won all of them. They went like 5-0.
And I'm thinking Netherlands is a little overrated too. So
Well,
that should be a fun one.
let's think about it. They lost their coach recently,
They did.
right? And
Yes. Coleman.
Coleman, yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll see what happens there. Granted,
Yep.
the whole team, was wanting to get their pride back after that World Cup
Yep.
disaster.
Now, are you thinking about Portugal and Germany? on June 19th.
Yes, dude.
On June
And
19th.
you know who else is in that group?
Who dat?
France.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have Portugal, Germany. You're gonna have Germany, France, and then you're gonna have France, Portugal.
Wow.
Can I read y'all
Fuck.
the players left, the top 11 left out of France's squad? It's pretty ridiculous.
Yes, I love this. This is
Top
my favorite.
3 is Lacazette, Martial, and Nkunku from Leipzig.
Yep.
I always forget to say his name, but Aouar from Lyon.
Aouar, yeah, Lyon.
And Ndombele and Kamavanga from Rennes.
Kamavinga, the 18-year-old.
And then the back 4 would be Theo Hernandez,
Teo.
Wesley Fofana from Leicester City, Upamecano, and then Leipzig's right back is his name, Mukeli. And then Leeds United's goalkeeper, so Meslier. But that is a hell of an 11
And
left.
Laporte. Don't forget
Yeah,
Laporte.
if you consider
Yeah.
Laporte, too. That's a hell of 11 that got left out.
So I'm looking. I want to make sure, because the French are in the U21. I don't know if you guys know this. The U21 Euros. They've got I think it's the quarterfinals. Come on, France.
You just pass them up.
I did.
Yeah.
Up here. There they are. Yeah, so Kamavinga, he's in the U21.
Okay.
So that makes sense to me. Because
Good
you
dude,
said
yeah.
that, and I was like, he's 18. He can
Okay.
totally be.
That makes sense then.
And then Konate.
Konate.
This is going to be a six squad.
Fofana, that was the other guy I was talking
Fofana,
about. He's been
yeah.
playing a lot for Leicester.
And I think
Soumare
Boubacar Soumare.
going to Leicester as well.
Yeah, so France is just they're going to be so set for the future going forward.
Fucking stacked.
Yeah, that is going to be a fun tournament, the Euro U21 tournament. The teams that are in this tournament, really quickly, you've got Croatia, Denmark, France, Germany, Italy, Netherlands, Portugal, Spain. Wow. Italy got a lot of hot stars in that team. Portugal as well. Portugal has got a lot of hot stars. I don't really know many on Germany, and then Spain, I don't really know many either. But definitely go and check that out if you got some time. It's just the end of the tournament. It's like quarterfinals, semifinals, finals, and then immediately after that, we start the Euros with Italy, Turkey.
Let's roll.
And then speaking of France, you can't forget the biggest news. Benzema's back.
Yes!
Yeah.
Thank you!
Benzema is
The
back.
big cat.
That's right.
Big
The
Ben.
F1 versus Giroud's go-kart.
Yeah, that's right. Didn't he make that
next
joke?
month, right?
Yeah.
For those who don't know, Benzema has been left off the French squad for probably a decade now.
Sex tape.
Because of the scandal with the sex tape, and I'm sure there was some issues with teammates in the locker room
About the sex tape.
So I feel like he's the only one left of the people involved. So they're like, come on, man. It's probably your last time to get on the French team. Let's see if you can help us win one. Because Giroud's not scoring goals, apparently, for France. It's just the way it works. But this Euro tournament is going to be very exciting. I can't wait. We're going to be doing fantasy.
I'm in.
You're in?
I'm in.
Okay. Turtle, are you in?
Fantasy?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be in that.
Fucking right.
Yeah, baby.
All right, I've got a list on my board behind that door over there of people that I want. We're so late in the episode. If anybody's listening this far, we will be breaking down our fantasy draft, fantasy picks, winners and losers. I'm just gonna go balls to the wall and just start talking about it because I think I'm close enough to the proof of concept. Anyway, it's gonna be very exciting. We're gonna be breaking down players, hot players heading into the tournament. Be on the lookout for our pre-Euro tournament podcast. Booty, you got anything else you want to add?
I think that's it, man. I think it's about time for that shout-out. It's about time for that shout-out. Open your prayer books. We have a new prayer book. It's called Do You Speak Football? And we're going to go ahead and just open a random page.
You got to open it for me, and then I do.
Give you a random fact. Here it goes. Ocho's going to pick it. There it is.
Okay, here we go. Bottom of the page. Hop, Holland, hop. Go, Holland, go. Hop, Holland, hop is both a song sung by supporters of the Dutch national team and a generational expression of encouragement. It was written in the 1950s.
Okay.
Hop, Holland, hop.
Hop, Holland, hop.
Perfect timing. Euros.
Yeah.
There you go. Poland.
Poland. Let's do a Poland. Oh, man. Ciasteczko. It means little cookie. A ciasteczko is a pass that creates a gilt-edged chance for a teammate.
Huh. Any other?
Ciasteczko. Ceausescu.
Any other reference there?
That is it. See also, in the Czech Republic, I don't even know, I'm not even going to try, a caviar in France.
Okay.
A Zuckerpass in Germany. Or in Vietnam, the choke K.
Okay.
Choke. There you go. The little cookie.
Little cookie.
Do a little cookie.
All right.
Little cookie.
Cool.
Can't wait till I'm feet naked. All right. Time to give them shout outs, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time. Hugh looks excited. You want to go first?
Yeah.
Do it. Who's your shout out?
AC Milan.
There
we
it
did
is.
it.
There
We're
it
back
is.
in the Champions League.
Mm.
Oh my God. We did it. 7 years. Maldini. Franco Massara.
Finally.
Ivan Gazidis. As much as I've been talking shit about you. You finally did it. You got us back. Donnarumma, stop being a little bitch. Make up your mind, man. Make up your mind. Either come and stay. Come stay with the boys. Let's compete. Or get the fuck out of here, man. Make up your mind. I'm sick of this shit. I'm done. Forza Milan.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Rossoneri.
You know, the stripes can be black and white.
Mm.
Donnie, think about it. Think about it. Matt, what you got?
Go with N'Golo Kante. I mean, I think he's going to be the biggest difference maker this Saturday, whether or not he plays. If he plays, it's going to be tough for City to create through the midfield.
Mm.
But if he's not there, then it's going to be a field day, and Jorginho and Kovacic in the middle there. So shout out to N'Golo Kante. I mean, Tuchel said it's like playing with 12 men on the field because, I mean, he covers everything. He's all over, and he's going to be make or break for us going into this game.
He always makes the right decision.
Yeah.
So I like that about him. If you see, look at that Pulisic goal, or the Pulisic assist from, when you guys clinched. He had 4 options. He chose the right one.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
He always does that too. If you look, if he's ever in a goal scoring chance, he always makes the right decision. And me as a defender, I'm looking at it thinking like, oh wow, wasn't even thinking about that one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he executes it too.
He execute exactly. It's pretty. It's pretty to watch him play.
Mm-hmm.
Turtle, we love turtles. Turtle.
Yep. Turtles.
Which,
I'm going with my shout out is for Manchester City. Started at the bottom, now we're here. Feels good. Arsenal, take a look at us. I know y'all are hating. I know there's a lot of Arsenal fans that are just like, damn, like we ain't even in Champions League. Yeah, the best
Or
thing
Europa.
y'all had was Arsene Wenger, but hey, Pep, I hope he does it. I just hope he doesn't overthink it. Shoot, you never know, man. We could end up, starting one of the kit men, like, who?
The ball boy.
They're
Starting
like, oh
goal.
shoot, I didn't even know this dude was on the squad.
Shout out to Pep
Love
and
it.
Man City.
love it.
Footy. Yeah, I got to ask. Who's your shout out?
Taco Bell. I'm on the way, baby. Give me that Baja Blast.
And so is the toilet.
Hey, exactly. The toilet. We will need some bleach when we're done.
Damn.
No, shout out to West Ham
Oh,
for making
Oh.
Europa for the first time in a long
Yeah.
time.
damn. Good shout out.
So, Turtle, to go back to what you were saying earlier, to be honest with you, I don't really have an allegiance to an EPL team.
This is true.
I do love some Liverpool. My favorite player of all time is a Liverpool player. But there's not really one that I'm like super stuck with. So I'm in this process right now of finding myself and finding who I need to root for. And it's between West Ham and the other team I'm going to give a shout out to, Leeds.
Wow.
I've been really intrigued with Leeds. Love Bielsa. I watched their little. If y'all haven't seen the documentary on Amazon Prime,
The Spygate.
yes, dude.
Yeah, with Lampard at Derby.
Yeah.
What?
It's
Yeah, I didn't
pretty-
see the
Yeah.
documentary, but I remember when that happened. They had a
Uh-huh.
big rivalry in the championship.
Yep.
Wow, I need to
Dude
watch
sent
this.
like a staff
Yeah.
member to like take pictures
Yeah.
and stuff.
And didn't get in any trouble. They were like, well, it's not against the rules. It's just basically frowned upon.
Yeah.
So you're admitting it's wrong.
Yeah, I
You're
mean, he
not gonna
admitted to it.
punish
He
us.
also
he
didn't hide
admitted
from
it.
it all. Yeah, he was straight up about it. He was like, yeah, we do it.
And your boy held a full press conference because everyone
About
was
it.
like, you're a cheater, you're a cheater. And he sat the press down for like an hour going
Broke down
on.
video.
Act-
man.
Yeah. Dude, the press
just
was like,
admitted
"Oh,
to it?
shit."
Yeah.
Well, after the
fuck
press
you.
was just like, oh shit, like he really he was like, look, I don't even need this shit. All right,
Just
like I have all
unapologetic.
this information.
He's an honest cheater, right? If there's ever been one, that's amazing. Love it. So yeah, I'm trying to create like some sort of I don't know, like a competition between myself or something to find myself to see who I'm going to root for next year, and that's I'm going to stick with that alliance.
The best way
West Ham's a
to,
good one.
the best way to describe his cheating is like he's like that dude that studied for the for the test but still cheated anyways. It's like, bro, you're already gonna get an A, but just to make
Yeah.
sure, you're gonna cheat anyways.
He needed the straight 100 and the bonus points.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I'm taking nothing less. 105 on this fucking test. Bonus points, baby. Love it.
Oh,
Love
man.
it.
Love that.
So stay tuned for that. I'm leaning towards West Ham. I like to blow bubbles.
Yeah, that's good players. Declan Rice, Suchek,
They're all
Cresswell, the left back, and
they
they're rumored
probably-
to be getting Tammy Abraham.
Don't
Or
forget Jesse Messi.
yeah,
Jesse Messi, baby.
Yeah, Messi Lingard.
Which he
Oh,
got
you mean,
a West Ham
Lingardinho?
tattoo. Yep. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He has the Hammers tattooed on his arm now, by the way.
Does he?
Damn.
He got, yeah.
No
He's
way.
committed. I've been meaning to post that.
Wait, isn't he still on loan?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah.
Pretty risky.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Well, that resurrected his career, though. So
Yeah,
he kind of
sure.
owes it to him.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's true. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to tune in to that final. We've reached the pinnacle of our season here. This is what we live for. Champions League Footy Fetish show. Everyone, open your prayer books to the Nova Acai section. Hugh, where can I get some Nova Acai? Because I need it.
NovaAcai.com.
And if you aren't following us, you should be on the Footy Fetish Show. We're at Footy Fetish Show. Instagram, Facebook. We're on Twitter for the twatters. Praise Jesus. Praise football. Guys, thank you all for coming. We very much appreciate your time, taking time out of your night. It was great to see you guys go head-to-head. Can't wait to see you guys go head-to-head on, it sounds dirty, on Saturday, 12 noon, baby.
Hey,
Can't wait.
I think it's 2 p.m.
2 p.m.
Yeah.
2 p.m. I was trying to get you guys 2 hours early.
Yeah, shit, I wish. I'm ready to go.
Y'all have anything else to add, gentlemen?
Nah, look forward to the game, and good luck to you, Turtle, man. I enjoyed the conversation.
Yeah, thanks. Same to you, and hopefully Pulisic doesn't start, but
Hopefully he does.
Oh, man.
if he does, I
been the
can't be
foot-
too mad though.
No, you
Right.
can't.
Yeah.
You definitely can't. You have every right to cheer for that goal if he scores it.
An American will win the Champions League
That
this
is
year.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Glad
It's
you mentioned that.
on either side. We got Stefan.
Yeah, ours might not play though. He
Yeah.
won't. Play.
He will not play.
Maybe Ederson will get the red, you know?
Yeah.
It'll be the happiest you've ever been to see a red.
Nah, man. Let's. Oof.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Well,
Anderson, if you're listening, don't do it.
do not come out of that fucking box. No matter what you do.
Oh, man.
Because if you came out of the box, it's been the Footy Fetish show where the fetish is real. We're always out of the box. The footy is soccer. Peace out, Boy Scouts.
Yes.